Hey, before we start this off, I just want to throw this out there for YouTube. Real shit. Hey, let's leave Aaliyah out of the equation. She's gone. You know what I'm saying? She ain't here to defend herself. So R.I.P. Aaliyah. First off, you know what I'm saying, and after that, we good. We good. But man, that shit crazy. Right. On what the Pod Piper really is. Yeah. That is crazy. But my whole thing is like it's it's like his situation in particular is so fucked up that I feel like more than he's guilty, the parents of the victims and the system itself is guilty more than he is. So if we gonna sit here and like bash the fuck out of this man, you feel me? Most definitely, I want it to be known that this system and their parents are what created that monster. If he is a monster, if this man is a monster like they say he is, the American judicial system mixed with the industry and the parents of those children are to blame. Those are the ones to blame. Don't look at R. Kelly. I know y'all want to look at this nigga like you sick bastard, but you gotta read between the lines. You gotta read between the lines. No, for sure he is nasty. He is nasty for that. Right. Right. Facts. That's what I'm saying though, cause like, especially whenever, true, true. But see, that's when all them rape allegations start coming. You feel me? Like, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just feel like I see the industry for what it is. Right. But no, that's what I'm saying though. Like when okay, 9 times out of 10, whenever you hear these stories about like celebrities raping somebody or something like that, before it became a whole thing with the whole Me Too movement and shit, where they actually prosecute these people. At first, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers would just be saying that shit just to be saying that shit, and then you know what I mean, like that shit ain't fair. Spotify, none of that shit. Like, dang, this shit official now. At stake, right? Man, I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. True. But another thing is that we gotta look. Another thing we gotta look at is okay. Now we got all these fucking like it's a known stereotype that rabbis and pastors are rapists. It's a known stigma of that. You know what I'm saying? Or they like little boys. So why is it that I ain't ever heard of a pope going down like this in some type of big scandal like that? I haven't heard it. Yet it's a known stigma. How? You know what I'm saying? And like thinking about that and then like thinking about his situation, and again, I do not condone nothing at all, 0% of anything R. Kelly's getting accused of. Real shit. I don't support that shit by no means. But for some reason there's something about this whole situation that's just like throwing me for a loop, bro. You know what I'm saying? That whole it's just something about it that's just not right. And yeah, his part in it is not right. It's not. Like, you nasty for that, bro. Like, real talk. Nigga, you should have kept your dick in the pants. Especially when it came to some fucking 14, 15-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you took an L on that shit. Right, you took a fat ass L. Kids. Right. Uh, Kids. Yeah, that shit is fucked up. Facts. Literally. She's old enough to be your daughter. Facts. Money ties. And that's the whole thing too, is because it lasted so long. So, like, if you were in such a bad situation, why were you with him for 9 years? Why were you with him for 8 years? That was my whole thing behind it too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, so they're trying to paint him out to be this type of guy, but the whole time they're trying to do that, they're sitting there saying that they were with this dude for umpteen amount of time, and the amount of time is well over 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. Right. It seems insensitive. Right. But it's just flat out. She gonna play that role.
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert. Check navigation.
Yep. Facts. You talking about the little dark chick? Yeah. But she was there the longest. Right. Got all the TV time. That's the one that got the case on them right now. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right. That's the shit I don't like. Right. That's funny. He known for that shit. That whole piss on the bitch shit. Everybody know that shit. Facts. I don't give a fuck. Facts. You want to know, like, you. Okay, I got another thing. And it's just me just thinking, bro. It's just me just, you know what I'm saying, just running my brain. But you want to know, like, what I don't get for real? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you know, like, niggas in the hood, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like me and you. We'd rather fuck with an older bitch all day long before fucking with a young hoe. You know what I'm saying? So real quick. So what I'm really just like confused about, you know what I'm saying, is like, how are you a nigga with a whole bunch of money? And like you said, you out here worried about some young coochie, some coochie that can't do a motherfucking thing for you. Like, nigga. Man, that shit don't make sense. To fuck with me, facts. Facts. Hell no. Fuck no. Facts. Nope. Nope. Right. As a kid. Thank you. Right. It was nasty. Nigga, that shower afterwards was shameful. Kids. Right. Right. So you looking at like, hell no. Right, I bet not. Right. Hell no. My nigga said I'm tight on that. Man, facts, big facts, big facts. Man, and that's all facts. I don't get it, and especially like I said, bro, you rich as fuck, so you can go out anywhere. You can go legit the links of the earth to find you a badass bitch, nigga. The fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? What? Damn. Right. To come pick you up. Right. Go back. Facts.
Operator, my foundry has completed a new.
And that's my whole dynamic of it, that I can't necessarily jump on that bandwagon of bashing them. You know what I'm saying? I can't just hop on that bandwagon because just like the rest of the world, nobody know all the facts. And for me, the facts are looking a little fishy on both ways, on both sides, like all the way on both sides. Obviously, on his side with the whole fucking minors, period. Like that shit foul and sick. You know what I'm saying? But that whole other side of the dynamic that, you know what I'm saying, everybody is trying to sweep under the rug and let's just go ahead and put the blame on him, lock him up, that's in. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that whole the culture of it. Now he didn't create this culture, and no one can blame him for creating the culture. No one can say he created that culture. That's not fact. You know what I mean?
Operator,
So like,
you have foundry items ready.
where my whole thing is we brought this up into public discussion for what? You know what I'm saying? Are we really looking for change? Are we really looking to cut down on all that fuck shit? Or is this a ploy for something? Or is this a scapegoat for something? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like there's something bigger going on besides this bullshit. Because we've already lived through this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We've already went through the whole R. Kelly trial and all that other crazy shit. And you know what I'm saying? It didn't get nowhere. So Why do we have to go through this shit again? And then my thing is, it's true because it's not us. It's none of our business.
Operator,
So at the
my
end of the
foundry
day,
has
like,
completed a
if
new
y'all,
item.
the
Does this
court,
please
the
owner,
judicial system, let him go for the, we were all cool. If you would have sent him to jail for pissing on that little girl back then, shit, we would still not be giving a fuck about it. Just like you said, you didn't even fucking remember. You know what I'm saying? Neither did I. You know what I'm saying? We would, regardless of however that fucking shit would have went, it would have been the same at 2019. You know what I'm saying? Except they are the ones that decided to let this man continue to do whatever he was accused of, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at that. Let's look at those issues because never solve the real issues if we keep going for the singular, just the little dummy shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we'll never get nowhere because look, somebody else is gonna fill that void, and there's gonna be another one. That's just history. Me too. The whole, yeah. And that's real shit. That's real shit right there. That nigga been long fucking. That nigga been long fucking the world, bro. I'm talking about big dick in that hoe. Kids. Big dick in that hoe. Nigga, what? That nigga big dick in that hoe. I swear. I swear to God. Eating it up. Ridiculous. I already know. I already know. Bro, when I say my whole family bang that nigga, my whole family bang that nigga. God damn.
Foundry items can be claimed. Operator, are you pleased?
Pimping the hoe. Yeah, nigga said I'm whooping your ass if you don't. That shit is bogus.
Operator, my foundry system has completed a build.
Don't start it. Right. You wanted whatever came with that. The facts. Right. You about to get pissed on. Kids. That shit's sick. Yeah. But watch my shoe. Goddamn. Gotta be fucked up. Kids, watch my kicks. I swear. I have not. That's one thing I have never done, kids. I'm having a great time. Shut the fuck up. My nigga said I like that shit. Slap me. That nigga stupid. Hell no. I swear to God, that's my bitch. She be with that shit, kid. Oh, gang, nigga, she be choking the fuck out my ass. Nigga, she'll slap me real quick. And I be low-key liking it, though. Kids start going crazy on her ass. You gotta go crazy. Hell yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Tenno, a new path has begun. It will be marked on navigation. Probably. He is. Probably. I'm not saying probably he is. How you know? That's the girl that she was 16. The one he pissed off? No, that he was with. The one he was with when? I don't know. Oh shit, see, you over here speculating and stuff. No, I'm playing.
And Bubba is the one he's gay with. Dude, right there.
Well, that's the industry. That's what I'm saying. We finna talk about this. Hold on.
No, because you talk too loud.
What about you? You just got through screaming at me for no reason.
Because you're asking me, how do you know? I don't know. I just turned it on.
Oh shit. Well, so now I'm hearing that the nigga gay.
One of the comments says, she's telling the truth. My uncle owned the tattoo parlor that Bubba worked at. That's how they met.
What?
Next thing we know, he's living with R. Kelly.
What?
That doesn't mean that they were sleeping together. So what's he doing?
Ah, that's crazy.
Tattoo assistant?
Right.
Family dude around named Bubba? Are you really that naive? Is Bubba gay or bisexual?
Bruh. They talking about this nigga was gay. They trying to say that this nigga was gay now. That he was, yeah, that he was fucking with niggas at the same time as all this shit going on. Whole time he was fucking booty. My whole thing is even if he was, that just solidifies that R. Kelly was working under a regime, in my opinion. Because if you out here being flamboyantly gay, or you know what I'm saying, secretly gay, whatever the two, if you out here being gay, plus you got all these bitches that you trying to stable up and shit,
Dominique.
what does that sound like? The industry. Every every aspect of the industry leads to those two things, right or wrong. Everything that we hear about in the industry ends up to those two things: homosexuality and pedophilia, and the cult of said issues. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just throwing that out there because that's the information that I'm gathering. You know what I'm saying? So, like, before I'll ever blame R. Kelly, and yes, I do have to blame you, R. Kelly, for making the decisions you made, for one. So, you do have blame for that. Like, you didn't have to abide by the regime. You didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do none of this shit, but you decided to. So that's your blame in all this shit, for sure. But at the end of the day, when it comes to someone getting persecuted and charged for their crimes, it needs to be the system. It needs to be the industry, whoever's at the top of that motherfucker, however this shit needs to happen, it needs to happen as a domino effect, not just, like, I'd say his sentence needs to be 5 years in comparison to life for the rest of these fucks. You feel me? And that's my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Just from the facts that I'm hearing, like, that's my opinion on it. Because, like, yeah, we can blame him all day long. We can shame him all day long. But at the end of the day, there's gonna be another one right behind him on that same shit. Because we allow it.
Watch for security systems.
Watch out. I'm detecting void
Yup.
missions nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Paul Walker.
They've turned off critical.
Motherfuckers didn't even know Paul Walker was with a 16-year-old.
Stand by for support. The first life support drive activated when your supply is low.
Exactly.
Fallen enemies will drop crucial support. Be on the lookout. You're near a fissure.
Move and strike. We have to win this. We fought with honor.
Enemies are dropping reactant.
Exactly.
You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Life support on the way.
What? He got a bitch that he turned into a nigga? Bae. Dominique is her name. My girl said she just, that's what she's watching right now. She said she's up on that. Kid, she's watching that right now.
Support capsule.
How she look like a dude now. She got a girlfriend. That looks like a dude.
Right.
That's why she like a dude. And that's why. Like, oh, girl, she was in the room.
What?
Life support incoming.
What the fuck, dog? That shit. But my whole thing is with all these industry ass niggas, bro. Like, what's going on with you niggas to the point to where y'all just lose all faith in the hood, the bloodline you come from, nigga.
Additional life support has arrived.
Dog, that deal ain't worth that much, bro. That's crazy. And that's the only way he got acquitted, though. People gotta look at that shit, bro. And that's my whole thing. If, as a society, we're gonna sit here and just hang this man like he deserves to be hanged, well, we need to hang the system, bro. We need to hang the everything, because you gotta, okay, if this nigga been doing this shit for this long, bro, this long, obviously it's accepted by the same people that was come and lock your ass up for a blunt. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Them same motherfuckers that'll come lock your ass up for a blunt of weed is them same motherfuckers that let R. Kelly go for pissing on a 16-year-old. Flat out. And we gotta rectify that. We gotta find some way to nigga find a middle ground with that whole ass shit. And that's what all these motherfuckers, that's what all these motherfuckers, that's what these Caucasians, Mexican, if you a rapist by any mean, that's with statutory, forceful rape, all that shit.
If you need it.
Nigga, if you a rapist, you is fucking dirt, bro. You disgusting, you fucking trash, G. Trash. For the Lolo. For the Lolo. For him, this nigga, all he gotta do is spend 1 cent a night for some coochie. $100 bill, nigga. What bitch ain't going for $100 bill?
She said that he made her
NDA.
And then made her
Fuck.
write a apology letter talking about
He's been giving all these bitches STDs. That's what he's currently in a lawsuit for. Because he gave his bitch it's herpes, yeah.
Get ready for a capsule.
But see what it really is that, like I said, it's been allowed.
Don't forget the reactor.
So like
You need more to open
imagine like you're a millionaire, babe. You know what I'm saying? And you can fuck anything whenever, wherever you want to. You know what I'm saying? So like,
additional life support has arrived.
man, I'm trying to get the words to describe like that situation. But like, if you having sex with, well, in this case, if you having sex with all these minors, of course you're not gonna use no condom. But like, I don't know. That's part of the culture, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm quite sure all them. How in the fuck did Magic get AIDS? Anybody ever think about that shit? That nigga look soft as fuck. That nigga look like he'll take it in his ass one time. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real. Like, and I'm not trying to make AIDS just a whole gay thing, but it's way easier to contract any type of disease through blood than it is excretion or secretion with semen and shit. But my whole thing is, I don't know, it's just something about that shit that just like, he was almost not programmed, but like he was allowed to do that shit. He was allowed to be nasty. He was allowed to spread diseases, period. Just like El Chapo was allowed to sell drugs for a long period of time. Exactly. Fuck. Right, being a regular nigga. Yeah, right. And at least it should be that way. Bad, right. Baddie. Got me a baddie. Kid. Take her ass straight to mama. Kid. Yeah, bitch. I don't either. I swear that shit don't make no sense. And that's my whole thing about that's really why I wanted to get on live with this shit, just cause like, I want a real perspective. Like, I want to put the real perspective out there because like, yeah, I've been seeing all these other videos and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, but it's like, none of them keeping it real though. None of them keeping it 100. Like, if you don't sit there and 100 bash a nigga, be 100 with the whole situation. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, look at the whole situation and you gotta assess it as such. And when I assess the situation, I assess the industry. That's all I see out of it. Out of this whole situation, all I see is the industry. Yeah, I see a nigga going fucking crazy, going stupid, doing some dumbass shit. But at the same time, it's all behind the industry in my eyes.
One of the 16-year-olds that he messed with. She wrote a book.
It is. That shit is insane.
Item. Look for more reactant.
Hell no. And this chick do got a point. You know what I'm saying? She's saying that she got a case against R. Kelly and pretty much he ain't countersuing, so that's an admission of guilt, which is, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty straightforward. But my whole thing about that is like, again, we going after this man for, yes, what he did, but at the same time, what about the industry that continues to do this and will forever continue to do this if y'all just sit there and go after this one guy? You know what I'm saying? If y'all really just hang this man like this and just go crazy on his ass and hit him with a book and shit, who are you opening up? Who are you freeing? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you freeing to take his space in that fuck shit? Because best believe, as soon as he gets hung, whatever the case may be, nigga, on granny, there's gonna be somebody right there on everything. Somebody finna take all his little bitches, his whole little setup gone. Gone. Yup. Knowing he been doing this. Thank you. And that's facts. Yup. Man. Thank you. And and in that case, I feel like you're an accomplice. You know what I'm saying? That's like the same shit with my mom's situation. You feel me? Straight up. You're an accomplice. For snitching. Hell no.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Right, so obviously he shut your ass up or something. Facts. Facts. or the actions of how he handled his role in the industry is what I'd say he fucked up. Because like, yeah, as a nigga, I feel like, okay, sometimes there is a time where you gotta bite the bullet and just bitch up, you know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, you gotta have some type of wherewithal within yourself, within your DNA, being a nigga, just because niggas are prideful. Niggas love themselves. Niggas love the bloodline that run within them, you know what I'm saying? So like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that feeling would have took control over the feeling of prosperity and being accepted by the masses. That's just me personally, you know what I'm saying? But with his situation, it's just like, dude, I don't get none of that shit, for real. I really don't. Grown as fuck. Right. That is the question. That act on it.
The reactant is
A decent little youngin'.
Find more.
Right. But at that same time, you be like, no. Nigga, I ain't finna do that time. Fuck what you talking about. Nigga, I ain't finna do that time. I ain't finna get looked at like that. Nigga, you got me fucked up. Not for no pussy. Not for no bum ass bitch. Hell no. Done for it. Nigga, you might as well kill yourself. Real shit. That shit is sick. Man. And that's what I don't understand. How you got enough stamina to be going out here fucking boys, you fucking little girls. Plus, I know you got hoes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, god damn, nigga. The fuck you got going on, cuz? Like, for real, though. Cause that shit don't make no sense. Like, that shit don't even, I can't even wrap my head around that. Like, how do you have enough time in a day to have that much sex, or to even be worried about that much sex? You know what I'm saying? To the point where you have to have a brothel of bitches. You gotta have a brothel of niggas, I'm quite sure too. You know what I mean? And then plus, you gotta, that's crazy. Oh, hell no. When he jacking off, you gotta have something up his butt. Oh, wow. Somebody on one of these shows, my girl just said somebody on one of these shows said that. His ex-girlfriend said that about him. Bro, that shit's sick.
The relic has been cracked open.
And if anything, and that again takes me to the whole industry shit. Cause why does this man like his ass played with? That's all I want to know. I'm confused. This is supposed to be R. Kelly, the Piper. Well, that's what I'm saying. Not even, it ain't probably that he liked it, but I mean, he was probably exposed to it. So, like, he's probably used to it. I mean, it's hard to break, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to break, and it's also hard to break habits, like shit that you've been just doing just to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's hard to break habits sometimes, especially when it's a unnatural habit, like a habit that you didn't, like let's say, okay, I naturally like to play basketball, but I unnaturally like to do artistic shit, like drawing, you know what I mean? So like, if somebody sat there and made me draw, you know what I'm saying, and then I take a liking to it or get decent at it, you know what I'm saying, why not keep it, you know what I mean? Type situation.
Look what our Tenno operative just
Me
found.
neither.
I could
Yeah,
not
as
do
long as
this
this
without
is
you.
away from me, I'm cool. Facts. Man. Facts, and that is big facts. Aside of the whole industry situation, you feel me? It's definitely about grown ass bitches. And that is facts. That's facts. Yeah, that shit is foul. And I ain't gonna stunt, that whole Aaliyah shit foul too. And the, like, damn, and I said I didn't want to speak on her like that. Like, and I really don't, but the only reason I brought her up, bro, is because everybody, like, that seems like you can't talk about one without the other, you know what I mean? And it's like, fuck, bro. And I hate the name drop her like that, because from all I know, she made decent ass music, and I fucked with her. And if anything, she got exploited, you know what I mean? So I really feel bad for her, for real. And that's what I'm saying. Thank you. None of that. That's crazy. And that's disrespectful. That's grimy. That's dirty. That's beyond dirty. Somebody can speak up for their family member. Facts. Fuck. A long time, bro. Exactly. And that's why I feel bogus for even saying her name. For real, please. Exactly. Thank you. And that's the point I'm trying to get to. Facts. Because like, and they try to make the Aaliyah part of it the main issue. And that's not the main issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the main issue by no means. You know what I mean? Like, that chapter has been here and gone. She's gone. Straight up. Straight up. So like, and I didn't even want to say like her name, like I don't even want to bring her up in the conversation on the real. And that's why I made sure to say that in the beginning. Because like that, in that exact right, that shit's bogus. That shit's bogus as fuck. Especially on her end, like they knew her, like they were her. Right, they doing too much.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Fact. None. I don't have no 15-year-old friends, neither. Kid. Boy or girl. Nope. Got acquitted for pissing on a young ass bitch. Got acquitted. And it was him. It's clearly him, and it's clearly an underage girl. That's right there is already prostitution.
Look what our Tenno operative just found.
Isn't that illegal?
This without you.
Isn't that illegal? Don't they do things for that? I'm pretty sure they do prostitution things where they sit there and try to bait people that buy prostitutes. I'm pretty sure they do that. But yet they watched the whole video of this man paying this girl to do whatever he wanted to her, and she allowed it, being underage or not, and they still acquitted him for that shit. So who do we gotta look at? Who do we look at? And this is on live, so I'm asking the people. I'm not even asking you, bro, because I already know who you going. You know what I'm saying? But like, who do we look at? We look at that judge, that jury, nigga, the fuck? That shit don't make no sense. And that's the whole thing that I don't really get that about the whole, like the whole fucking, what is this shit called? It's like a fucking lifestyle at this point. Like, it's almost a lifestyle that everybody wants to fucking find something out and then bash. I mean, not even so much that. It's just like the culture today is to expose who and whatever the fuck, but not expose the demon. Like we're exposing everything in the whole entire world, but we won't expose that the industry and the system that is in place is the ones that created is the demon behind the devil behind these demons that y'all keep trying to vilify. Period. There we go. The devil behind these demons is this big ass industry and this fucked ass system. Flat out. So if y'all want motherfuckers to stop raping people and doing all this fuck ass shit, change this judicial system. Right. Which is nuts, bro. It is nuts how it's like, straight up. And that's the... Thank you. For you to give up your kids to, man, for some money, something needs to change, bro.
relic has been
What?
cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Facts. Facts. Sparkle, the movie? No. Bloom. That's crazy.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Facts. Okay. Right. Which is bogus. Like, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Getting pissed on. Pissing on your dog. Right.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactants.
Let's go.
Did that shit to my daughter. Alright.
My warframe is strong.
Right. Man. At all. On no end of the family. Man. That it's okay to bust that ass open for $1. Right. Right. Right.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
shit's just nuts, bro.
He said something.
What'd he say? Bet, bro. Bet, bro. For sure. For sure.